guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we've got the Corgi Junior's Porsche 917 and it's listed as what's called a growler. Now where I come from it's got a whole new meaning, but I'm not going to get into that on this video, but I think some of you know what I'm getting at. But anyway, the paint job on this thing is it's not the best, to be honest. It looks like it's really corroded underneath the paint, so we'll have to wait till we strip it and see where we get. The wheels, yeah, need replacing. That one's snapped on the axle. And this is why it's called a growler, because as you push it along, it rotates the little spinny thing which clicks, imitating the engine supposedly. Anyway, I'll just put it on the turntable, let you have a little look at it, and then we'll drill it and bring it back and see what we've got, what we're working with. So here we have it. I've drilled it, and as I was doing it, the axle fell out. So that's shot. But for some reason, this tiny car has got 4 rivet posts, which is a bit of an overkill, to be honest. But yeah, so that wheel's absolutely shot. So it's snapped off in the centre there. There's probably could fix it, but I'm just going to do a wheel swap on it anyway, so it's all good. So we'll just pop off the base, plastic base. Interior with the engine all in one piece. Little glass there in good condition. It'll clean up well. So it's a bonus. Interior just pops out with the wheel, front wheel is attached to it. And again, it's a bit more of an overkill on this. The way the wheel is attached to the front, there's like 5-6 little clips holding it in, which is, it's ridiculous. The way it's positioned, the way it sort of holds it, it doesn't need all this clicky, blocky, bloody tabs. So let's see. Just get the screwdriver under there and give it a little pop. And here we go, it's out. So it's a bit grubby. It's got a little bit of rust underneath there off the growler. Makes me chuckle every time, you know. And there is the growler. So we'll just pop that down there safe. So yeah, it just needs a little clean up, this. It's not that scuffed or marked up, or so we should be good with that one. And this thing, it's like, oh, it's horrible. I'm just hoping that's just the paint, because it has been overpainted by somebody in silver. So I'm just hoping and praying that that's just the reaction over the years of the paint, and we should be good to go when we strip it. So let's see what happens. So just lay all the bits out here, see what we've actually got. Nice simple model. But anyway, so we'll get the caustic out and we'll see what we've got. So boiling water into the jar. Always wear your gloves, safety gear, or goggles and masks a lot when you're using caustic. So it's a household chemical, but it can be dangerous and it can cause damage. So read the safety instructions and abide by them for your own safety, obviously. There's me doing it with no gloves on, but it's the minimal I'm using, and I'm using really large tongs, so I'm quite safe, to be honest. So just pop like, I'd say a good heaped tablespoon of caustic into about 100 mils of boiling water, I'd say there, roughly. Just give it a little stir with the screwdriver just to agitate it a touch. It's just a waiting game now, just to see if it's going to fizz, which you can't see it, but I don't think you'll be able to pick up on camera. I'll move it up a little bit so you can just barely make out it's fizzing away, so it's doing its job. Just give it a little swirl. I'm always cautious of using this method with the jar. I know a lot of people do it, but I'm just like, I've had experiences where the jar's cracked and I'm just a bit cautious, so I don't really like putting a lot of water in them. Maybe we'll get Get the forceps in there. Let's see if I can bring it out and show you. I'm just feeling it there. It feels like that the paint's loosened on the top, but we'll see. Just leave it a couple more seconds. I think he's about ready now. I think it's cooked. There you go. Just try and bring it out and show you. Try and pick it up, and it's like a weird angle to get out the jar, the neck of the jar. So nice and hot. Anyway, here we go. So luckily, it's not the casting that's pitted, it was actually the paint. So that's a result. And it's not actually a bad little casting, to be fair, for the size of it. So I'm just going to get the Y wheel on it, nice slow speed. Just give it a little brush up and get rid of all the muck. So I'm going to speed this up. And it gets a bit warm watching this rubbish stuff. So while you're just watching this with too, I'd just like to mention, thank you very much for all the subscribers. New I know, welcome to the community, all you new subscribers, and thank you very much for your old ones. Stick around, and especially while I've not been here, supporting the channel, it's fantastic. And also like to just mention, looking at the analytics of the channel, I've got 63% of the viewers who watch the videos are not actually subscribing to the channel for some reason. So if you do find that you're coming back and you're watching a few videos and you're starting with it, then just hit the subscribe button. It makes a hell of a difference to the channel. It supports me. It's fantastic for the community, and it also puts footage out for different stories, and it gets the videos out there easier on the YouTube channel. I can't remember the name of the word, what they call it. But the AI is YouTube anyway. The algorithm, not the word. It just helps all the stats with that. And yeah, so if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. And then hit the bell icon, and then that way you're guaranteed to be notified for the upcoming videos. So all that for us, alright, thank you very much. And we'll crack on with the rest of the weekend. This was meant to be speeded up, but for some reason it hasn't sped up, so I do apologise for all this dragging on. It's giving me time to yap anyway. So I'm basically just going to clean all this oxidisation up. And it's coming up really nice as well. So I'm quite pleased actually. So we'll just carry on doing what we're doing. The paint job on this one, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to do a randomised like masking and a colour gradient and just see what we end up with. If it turns out it's a lot of rubbish, then I'll just dip it again and we'll go again. But we'll see. Let's see what we end up with. I found with these little wheels, they are brilliant, but as everyone says, the little pins that are in the end of it, you shoot off it here, there and everywhere, and you could be sitting there watching TV later on, even like a week later, and stuff being clean and washed and whatever, and you're like, oh bloody hell, something's sticking in me, and it's these little needle pins that come off. Oh my god, they're ruthless. So I found if you do it at a slow pace, on a low setting, and just don't press it hard on it, just let the brush do its work. It seems to be okay, it's not too bad. So just be aware if you're using these to wear goggles, because I wouldn't like to do one of these in your life, you know, it wouldn't be fun with it. So just take care of using these little wire brushes. Lower your settings down, don't be too hasty, and just take your time out. Safety first, and passes a bit over the wheel. And plus also the less pressure you put on the wheel at this point is like less touching up with the wire wool later. So it's a win-win. You just take your time, you're not causing any more damage to the casting. Just taking off that oxidization, not putting it in the space. So that's about done. So we'll put that away and crack on. So as you can see, it's come up quite well. The moulding's actually really nice. So I'm quite happy with that actually. I thought we were going to be in for a little bit of a fight with it. So I'll just grab a file, see if we can touch up inside the windows and stuff. There we go. So I've just got myself a little needle file here. There's a little bit of dinky battering and play with dints and scuffs just on the edges. So I'm just going to lightly pass them, straighten them out. Not too much, just a little bit. It just makes a big difference when you come to paint it, you get all these little dinks out. Straighten them off a little bit, make them look nice and crisp. So yeah, there you go. You can see I've just flattened it at the edges. You've got little cast marks, just one at the front there. So I'll rub that out and around the other side, just there. So we'll get them out. And then I'm going to go inside the windows just to get rid of the flashing off when it was casted. And where the engine sits. It's not much to say. It's just it just makes it look a better finish once it's done. So anyway, I've masked it off. All I've done here is got, like you can see on the board there, I've got some masking tape and I've cut really thin strips and I've just basically just randomly stuck it on here, there and everywhere. So I'm going to give it the once over with the green stuffed Wales metal colour. And you're not really going to see a difference obviously because I'm painting metal colour on top of metal flow. So it doesn't look like it actually doing it, but it is actually hitting like a base coat on. And for some reason I think this is getting blocked as well, it's not putting out as much as it should be. So I might have to like quickly just stop and give it a quick clean. So I've literally got about 8 drops of paint in the reservoir, so I'll just run it through. You don't need a lot of these small cars, you really don't. I've got all the paints there, as you can see, the bottom left, and I'll list them in a second for you, show you the colour names and what have you, what I've used. Spraying a little bit better. It's coming out on my hand and on the board, but when you come to spray though, it just doesn't want to come out properly for some reason. We'll just plod on. There's only a little bit of paint left in the legislation. The reason I'm not in my boots as well, it's just to me left to be honest, but I'm in the middle of cleaning it all out and everything's up and about everywhere, so I thought, you know what, I'll just make myself a little workstation here right next to the fan, so it's still getting extracted and it's the tiniest bit of painting used in there, so I should be good. That's why I'm not in my boots. So as you see, I've changed over now. I've started doing the gradients from the front. We've got a nice ruby red. So just lightly apply it. I had actually cut and let that dry for a little while. It wasn't instantly applying it straight onto wet paint. It's been stood for a good while, so the undercoat was quite. Yeah, so we just keep applying it gently, just building it up. I don't want too much on it because, as I say, I'm doing a gradient, so I don't want it really strong, So I'm just going to put a light coat on and I'm just going to play it by ear, to be honest. So in between each coat, I'm just going to let it settle just for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll see what it looks like. If it needs to be stripped back and started again, or we should be good though, to be honest. We're just going to play it by ear and go with the flow. I'm going to just go to the cockpit area and just past the front wheel arch, and then we'll change colours. It's going on quite nice actually. And the reason I put it on a silver base coat is because I'm actually using candy ink, so it's transparent, so the metal will come through, the colour of the metal will come through the colour of the ink, so it'll give us a nice little effect. It's starting to look nice actually. I quite like that colour. Here we go. So then I'll move on to the second colour. As I say, it's been stood there for 20 minutes or so. So this one's just a little bit darker. Again, it's candy. Best thing about this green stuff well for easy. It likes the layout. It's straight out the bottle, straight into the air, and you're away. No messing about having to thin it down or nothing. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. It's a really great product. So what I do is recommend them. As you can see in the reservoir, I've not got a lot of paint in there. 10 drops, to be honest, something like that. Not really a lot. About 3 mil, 4 mil. We just take the section up just past the roof, where the engine starts, over the doors and that type of area. It wasn't spraying well there, so I have to stop there, give it a quick clean. Just clean the needle tip off, and that, as you can see now, it's a bit different. It's coming out better now. I need to give this bit there just a really good deep clean. As I say, when I was away for a while, things were stood and I just picked up and carried on really, and I should have given everything a good once over, so I think that needs to be done. But anyway, it's coming out nicer now. You can see the gradients now going from the lighter ruby red on the front up into the, I think it's quartz magenta. So yeah, it's starting to look nice actually. I just grabbed the colours out the box before the edge. They're a similar gradient to as well, so I've never actually used these colours together before, so this is the first for me as well. So we shall see. We'll just let that sit and dry off, change over the colours, and we'll go for the last part. I'll usually just show you a quick tack coat on the spray and then reveal. But I just thought we're doing something different. I know it's a little bit longer, but I just thought it would be nice to show a different method of what I do myself and just show you the full process. So apologies if it's dragging on a little while. It's not my usual way of doing things, but I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Just whacking a little bit of air out of there just to cap it up a bit. And that's that bit done. So as you can see, it's starting to come together. It's looking quite nice. So we'll just again quickly let it set for a bit, change over the paints, and we'll go for the last section. I think this one was called Amethyst Purple, if I remember correctly. As I say, I will list it on the screen, the proper colours of what I use. This is the last part now, so I'm just going to again look at this brush. The needle's clogging up, so I'll just do like a tack coat type of thing on the back just to, oh yeah, it's spraying better now. Yeah, so I don't want it to be too thick too quick, so I'll just tack it up a little touch, hit it with some air, and then go over it again. And then once it's all done and all dried, I'll leave it like 24 hours to cure, and then I'm going to hit it with some clear lacquer and take off the masking, and we'll see what that pattern's like. It should look quite nice actually. Even without the masking though, just this gradient, I quite like it. Finishing up now, and then I'll turn on to probably the back end there, and then I'll put up the names of the paints on the screen so we can see what we got. So I should be back in a little bit, guys. So this is what we ended up with, guys. I'll just put a little thing in the corner there, little photo. There we go. Show you the before, and this is what we ended up with. So I'm really happy with the results. I think it turned out fantastic. A little wheel swap there, so it's got a nice set of wheels on. I've painted the lights in the front, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. So I hope you like this video, guys, and as I say, if you've not subscribed to the channel and you find you're coming back watching things, then please do subscribe. Hit that like button and feel free to leave a comment. Thank you very much, guys. I shall see you in the next one.